Well, after the touring and after the Progressive Relation leg, what are you looking forward to afterwards? Speaking of spare time.
Yeah, well, in all the different little blocks of time, either at the end of a tour, or before recording, or after recording, there's always a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
And the last bit of time, I actually finished a project which was on hold for a while, which is, I don't know if you guys are aware, but it's my Notes on a Dream CD, which is a CD of solo piano music. Happens to be all Dream Theater songs, well, except for 3 of them. There's 12 songs, 9 of which are Dream Theater ballads, which I did my own arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
So that was something that was kind of waiting there, and when I had like a month to just go in the studio and say, okay, it's time to get that done and out, so now that's out. And I'm very pleased with that. And now the next spare time will be trying to do a couple things. One of which is I'm planning to work with a company called Mac Pro Video and do some instructional materials for them and line that with my online conservatory, so we do something in cooperation. And then also I've got to work on a new solo album, and I want that to be more of a rock solo album mixed with kind of my electronic interests. So I started to work on that a little bit on the road. Of course, on the road it's very hard.
Right.
But I got some ideas going, and I've got some amazing tools on my computer, and as you guys know, all these wild, crazy instruments. So I want to kind of take a lot of that and mix that in with my rock sensibility and come up with the new album.
Yeah.
So those are the things that, when I have some spare time, will get done.
So you're trying to take your own musical projects into spare time.
Oh, for sure. I've always done that.
It's not like you're doing sports or anything else. It's
no,
always
I'm very
coming
boring.
down to the music.
Yeah, I'm very one-sided
Well, that's
kind
cool.
of a guy. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, there are a few short questions with community.
Okay.
One is, do you have vacation plans for next year after the tour?
Vacation?
Vacation.
Not yet, because we're not quite sure of our schedule yet.
Right.
My wife was just out with me, actually. We went up to Edinburgh, which was a lot of fun. So we had a little vacation with the 2 of us, but of course when we all get together as a family, we need to go somewhere. So, we're just trying to decide what the next family vacation will be.
All right.
So, yeah, I don't know yet.
You're always you're trying to explore the town that you're
for sure.
you're in, and recording it with video and stuff. Is there any town or location you have in mind that was special to you or very exciting for the last tour?
Well, I did some video. Many of the towns are really cool and interesting to me to go out into with my video recorder and just adventuring. I guess, when I look back at the tour so far this year, we went to Moscow for the first time, and we went to Israel for the first time, and those were like special kind of things that I did capture that, strangely enough, has not been released yet, because I was using a kind of technology that wasn't so easy to just post onto the internet.
Okay.
But I have somebody working on those things, so that will be posted.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I've been getting out mostly every day on this trip, and just I went out to the little old town here this morning, and I've got some videos already online.
Okay.
So
nice.
Pretty
Cool.
fast at recording, posting, and it's been part of my fun for this trip.
Yeah. Very nice. Well, the last one I have here is there going to be another evening with the evening with Petrucci and Rudess you did?
With John?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I would personally like that, but it's a little hard to pin us down to that, because there's a lot of things going on between Dream Theater. I know John has a solo album that he wants to do. I have a solo album that I want to do. And although we both had a great time doing that, when it comes time and you're looking at a month or 2 to get something done, I think that for the most part, both of us are kind of like, well, we'd love to do that, but we better work on our solo album. So, unless somebody can go and give John a good smack, if he really wanted to do it, I would happily, I think, say, okay, let's just do it. So it doesn't take very long for us to do that kind of thing, because a lot of it's improvisatory, and we did it quickly. But, it's a similar question to the LTE thing.
Right.
People always ask, you're going to do another LTE album. Yeah, we'd love to. But there's only so much time, and we're busy people, and, Dream Theater is the number one thing on the list, and then maybe the number two thing is for all of us doing our solo albums, and then if we have time to do other projects. Yeah, I mean, for somebody like Mike, who's always busy doing other things, but he's not doing a solo album, you know, so there's no Mike Portnoy albums, so his number one side thing is to do one of his side projects, like a transatlantic, you know, which is going to be awesome. I heard that, but, you know, things like that. So, but for those of us who do solo albums, like James, myself, or John, then these things kind of have to come first, just because of the nature of, you know, who we are and what we're doing. Although I would love to see another evening with, that would be really cool.
Well, we'd be looking forward to it.
Cool.
Well, that's enough from us.
Great. Okay, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. See you at the show tonight. Enjoy.
Yeah, we'll do.
Thank you.
Pleasure.